In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate basic command line usage and also how to run Python scripts using the command line. Now, this is not meant to be a comprehensive tutorial. There's a lot you can do on the command line. I'm just going to show you a few commands that allow you to navigate through your file system and run Python scripts. So let's imagine we have a folder here on our desktop called demos, and within that folder we have two others that contain Python scripts that we want to run. So the first thing we need to do is open a terminal window. On Windows, I like to use PowerShell, and you could find that by opening the Start menu and searching for PowerShell. I already have a window open, so I'm going to use that. On Mac and Linux operating systems, this is often called Terminal or Bash. So this is what my terminal window looks like when I open it. Yours is going to look a little bit different because you have different files and a different file organization system on your computer. But basically, this is the equivalent of having a folder open on the command line. So within the C drive, within the users folder, I have a folder called Sean C, and I effectively have that open on the command line. So the first command I want to show you is ls, which stands for list. And what this is going to do is list out the contents of the Sean C folder in this case. So all I do is type ls and hit enter, and you can see we end up with this list of folders here. I know the folder that I want to go into is the desktop folder. So the command to change into a new folder is cd, which stands for change directory. In this context, a directory is another way of saying a folder. So I type cd and then a space and then the name of the folder that I want to go into. So now you can see our file path changes and I'm sitting within the desktop folder. And I know I have the demos folder within the desktop folder, so I can just do the cd command again. And this time type demos and hit enter. And now I'm sitting within the demos folder. So I'm going to clear this to make it a little bit cleaner. And now if I type the ls command here, I can see what's listed within the demos folder. So if I type ls and hit enter, you can see we have two other folders, and those match the folders that we have here in our open demos folder. Now the folder I want to go into is the command line folder. So again, we're going to use cd, but this time since there's a space in the folder name, we have to surround it with quotation marks. So command line, and if I hit enter, you can see now we're in the command line folder. And if I want to see the contents of the command line folder, again, I type ls and hit enter. You can see we have two files listed here that both end in .py. This is a common file extension for Python files. And if I open the command line folder, you can see the same two scripts here. Okay, so now to run one of these scripts, all we do is type the Python command and then a space and then the name of the script. So in this case, simple script 1.py. And if I hit enter, you can see what this does is prints out the numbers 1 through 10. That's what this script is supposed to do. Now if I run the other script, again using the Python command, simple script 2.py, you can see it prints something else out. It prints out hello world, which is a common first script that most people write when they're learning to code. Okay, so those are all the basic commands you need to know in order to run Python scripts. In the next tutorial, I want to show you how to run LCD Composer, which is a script I wrote to identify low complexity domains in protein sequences.